Mr. CSR Prabhu, who is an IIT in Mumbai and who recently retired as the Director General of the NIC, Government of India. We were fortunate to learn from Mr. CSR Prabhu in Mumbai 20 years back. And I found this as a treasure, which I'm wanting to share with you all today. I can call it as the elixir of life, Sanjeevani. It's all about how you receive it and how you retain and practice it. So they say, Vapukrishtvam, Vapukrishatvam, Vadane Prasannata, Nadasputatvam, Nayaneshu Nirmale, Arogata, Bindu Jayogni Deepana, Nadi Vishuddhi, Hatha Yoga Lakshanam. What are the qualities of a Hatha Yoga practitioner? Now you are all going to become a Hatha Yoga practitioner since you are receiving the knowledge of Sukshma Vyayam Yoga. Vapukrishatvam means you will have a slim body. Slim body means of the right proportion. Cheerful face, Vadane Prasannata. Nadasputatva means you will have a resonant voice, a good voice. Nayaneshu Nirmale, sparkling eyes. Arogata, disease-free body. Absolutely no disease. Bindu Jayogni Deepana, you will have control over your sensual passions, which means you also have control over your mind. Nadi Vishuddhi, which means having clean nadis, cleansed, completely cleansed. Hatha Yoga Lakshanam. These are the qualities of a Hatha Yoga practitioner. As I was mentioning about the benefit I got in terms of the energy levels, I must tell you, God's grace, till date, I have got no ailments and I'm not taking any kind of a medicine so far in my life. This is only because ever since I practice Sukshma Vyayam Yoga, it has kept me on a very healthy note and it has been renewing my energy more and more. I can quote another example. Surya Namaskars, which I do after the Sukshma Vyayam Yoga. About 6-7 years back, we were able to do, they say you have to do 24 in 12 minutes flat. Okay, Surya Namaskars. So we were able to do about 24 in 12 minutes. Then we said, let's hike it up. And now in this, after 6 years, what I see is we have now touched 36 Surya Namaskars in 12 minutes. So imagine now with the advancement of age, if the energies are improving, which means, don't you see this as a great enhancer? So these are all the glory of Sukshma Vyayam I'm talking, which I've been carrying this forward. So you have to have that faith and confidence and take it forward. Okay, now we'll start with the exercises. As I mentioned, these exercises start from the head and you go till the toe. One by one, we will be covering each and every portion of the body, where these exercises are modulated with breathing techniques, bandh, where you hold your breath, and muscular movements, which gives us an impact of cleansing of all the nadis, all the chakras, rejuvenating your entire endocrine glands, and most importantly, what we need, which is the need of the hour, is enhancing your immune system through the lymphatic system enhancement. So you can say this is a package which has got everything into one. And your hormones, your metabolism, your growth, your development, your each and every aspect of the body is like enlivened. Imagine like there are, when there are 8 glands, there are 8 departments in a company. You have the finance, you have the marketing, you have the production, you have the research, you have accounts, you have finance. Everybody comes into coordination now. Till now, there was no coordination. You have neglected each and every aspect of the body. Now what we do is we follow a 3-principle method. Please understand this. This is extremely important. In fact, this is the root of getting the benefit of Sukshma Vyayam. where I call it in acronym as GEC. First is gratitude, where you are, as you're exercising each and every part of the body, you are paying gratitude to that portion of the body. When I said now this is the Wi-Fi password to connect it to the universal strength, you just pay gratitude. Now when I say you're doing a particular, say you're doing for eyes, be grateful that you have got a good pair of eyes. Second, first gratitude. Second is E, is you have to visualize that you are enhancing that strength of the portion of the body. Enhancement, visualization, where you say, now my eyes are getting more stronger, they are getting more brighter. This you have to visualize in your mind. And the third one is C, which is connect your breath to that portion of the body. Your breath means your prana. You connect to that portion of the body. So in this way, you have to do all the exercises. Now, what happens when you do on these lines? You automatically get into a state of meditation. See, this is initially, it may not happen. It may take 3 months, 6 months time. When you have memorized and it goes into your subconscious mind, you will be able to do it with your eyes gently closed in a meditative pose. This becomes a meditation. It increases your focus and concentration, and it gives you enormous amount of peace in life. Now, the Harvard University, they say 90% of the visits to the doctors is because of stress. And where does stress come from? Stress comes from the mind. And again, what does it say? It says that there are 3 important things one has to do to combat stress. One is regulation of breath, they say, which we call it as pranayama. Second is they say about meditation. And the third one, they say you have to do physical exercise. So all these 3 are covered over here. Imagine that. And what is more important is another professor by name Kapchuk of the Harvard University, he says, you all must have heard about the placebo effect. When we start connecting to the mind, this placebo effect is what comes into play. He says placebo effect is more than positive thinking. It's about creating a stronger connection between the brain and body and how they work together. So please go on the net and see what placebo effect is more about. You will get an idea. So this is all on the basis of self-talk, visualization technique, placebo effect. These are all the scientific findings behind this great science of yoga, what we are now going to learn. I'll keep talking. I'll give you nice real-time stories about this self-talk visualization, how it impacts your mind. For the moment, you have to focus on these 3 things: gratitude, G, then enhancement visualization, E, and C is connecting your breath to the portion of the body. If you are able to do these 3 things, then you will get the real benefit of this exercise. Please remember this. Okay. Yeah. Now, first one is we did the Ucharana Shakti, cleansed our throat, and then we did the Prarthana, prayer. Now we go straight to the exercise. I invoke the blessings of Prakriti, Mother Nature, Lord Dhanvantari, and the Almighty for having blessed us with this rare occasion of learning Sukshma Vyayam Saral Yoga and the willpower to continue and enrich our lives with health and great prosperity. Okay. Now, the first exercise, Dhriti Shakti Vikasaka, which is enhancement of willpower. Now, in the whole process of the exercise, you are standing with your feet together. Okay, with your feet together. Hands on your thighs. Ensure that there is no gap in between your arms and your body. Standing straight with your back straight. Now, you're going to lift your head back. You're not bending backward. You're just keeping your head back. And you're going to take 10 to 20 rapid breaths like this. Observe carefully. If you have any questions, we will answer your questions. Over a period of time, you'll gradually get it. Some may get it immediately, but for some may take some time. So just try to understand how these exercises are being done. They're very simple. And what you need to understand is you have to get the right hang of it and how you're breathing. Breathing technique is very important. Now here you're breathing with your nose. With your nose, rapid breaths. It's coming from the bottom of your abdomen. And you're breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, as a dog breathes. Now, this portion of the body, which is the back portion, is where the hypothalamus, that particular gland is placed. Now, what does it do? It enhances the willpower in your body, that whatever you have decided to do in life, you will be able to achieve. Now, if you say, I'm going to learn Sukshma Vyayam and make this my lifestyle and increase my the abilities in terms of my health, so that is, you have taken a decision. But when the willpower is low, people, what they do is, maybe with great difficulty they learn, but they're not able to practice. Or maybe they may practice for 1 or 2, 3 months and then they give up. So this should not happen. This is not only with particular to this exercise, any other thing which you have decided to do in your life, you should be able to stick to it and achieve what you want. Like as they say, as the going gets tough, only the tough keep going. So in the same way, for great willpower, this is what we need to do. Okay. This is the first exercise. Now, from the back portion of your head, you come slowly to the crown of your head. Now, here in the crown, this is known as Smarana Shakti Vikasaka. You have the Brahmarandra, the Sahasra Nadi. I'll be talking of the glands and the chakras together. You can see how the creation has been made. Earlier days, they spoke of chakras. Now, medical science connects to the glands. So here you have the pineal gland, which basically takes care of producing the hormone known as melatonin, which is responsible for your sound sleep. So Mother Nature says, unless and until you have a sound sleep, you will not get rejuvenated. So that is the king gland, which we call, is majorly responsible, the pineal gland, for your sound sleep, which rejuvenates your health. So there, same way, same position, you are looking straight and focusing on the crown of your head and doing the breathing. GEC, remember, gratitude, enhancement. Now memory is increasing. And the third one is connect your breath. Now, here the principle of RAS, reticular activating system, we call. This is what is in place now. When you are saying something to every portion of the body listens to the mind. And mind listens, of course, to you. You are instructing your mind, the mind tells the body. Unless and until the mind tells the body will not do anything. So when you are saying, now my memory is increasing, what happens is, the great advantage of nature is, in all probable manners, it sees that the memory has to increase. Reticular activating system is that which filters all the unwanted information which is coming to you from your surroundings and gives in only that which is relevant to you in your life. An example for this is, when there are about, say, 20-30 people around you and they're talking, you are listening it as a commotion. The brain tells you it is a commotion. You're not understanding anything. But somebody takes your name in that 20, 30 people, immediately your mind goes to that particular talk. So the mind knows that it is concerned about yourself, your near and dear ones, your family, your whatever interested things in life, it has registered because you have been telling that this is important to me. So in the same way, make it a habit from now on that you never say negative things. Are I can't walk properly. Are my legs are paining. I can't remember anything. Give it out because you're going against the principle. That is, your mind is telling wrong things to your body. So the body will think, oh, I think my paining is the right thing, what my owner wants to be happening in the body. Loss of memory is the right thing, what my owner wants. No, stop that. Say, my memory is going to increase now. I will always be on time. I'm going to get more healthier and stronger. Give these positive affirmations. This is basically brain hacking. You are now with your self-talk and visualization and the power of the placebo effect, you are bringing in that kind of a change in your mind. This is upgradation of the software what you have. You are using this simple, these are great techniques. I'll tell you some wonderful stories. You'll be zapped how they were able to achieve. They just did what we are doing now. Okay. My memory is going to increase. Simple exercise once again. Now, the next one. Touch your chin to the chest. If you're not able to, push as much as you can towards your chest. But after you've reached your maximum level, continue this breathing. Focus on the forefront of your brain, where you're focusing on the Agnya Chakra, this portion. And here you have the gland, which is the pituitary gland. Now, this way. Don't bend forward. Keep your back straight. Okay. Good. Now we have covered all the three major aspects, the three glands in our brain. Now, next one is, as you can see, we're slowly going to come down and go, our journey is towards the toe. After the brain, which is in the forefront, now what is this particular exercise for? Medha Shakti Vikasaka, what we did just now, where we touched our chin and we're focusing on the forefront. You have the prefrontal cortex, which enhances your decision-making capacity in life. People are confused. We say, no, here he is a confused person. We say, what does that mean? He does not know how to take the right decision, and or he is taking too much of time, or after taking a decision, he says whether the decision I have taken is right or should I change. This gives you that sharp clarity. You have 10 options. You are able to pick up the right option immediately. That is the advantage of this particular exercise. In fact, for children who are growing, when they are studying, this Sukshma Vyayam is a great asset for them. I was unlucky, I got it when I was 40. Just imagine if we had this much earlier in our life, it would have literally changed our life for a much better future. Anyway, so decision making is the key for this particular exercise. Okay. Chin touching your chest and rapid breathing. Okay, I hope things are getting clearer. Okay, now we come to the eyes. Eyes is that particular sense organ which is abused and used maximum. So let's pay good attention. I'll teach you all the exercises which most of you must be knowing. Turn your eyes left and right, slowly and gently. Normal breathing. Now I would suggest, please do these eye exercises for at least 7 to 10 minutes Although here I may not be taking that much time. Up and down. Crossways. See, God has given us this body. We are only a trustee. We have to return it with the least damage we can do. The other side, crossways. We cannot abuse somebody else's property. Now rotate. Keep your head firm and straight and rotate your eyeballs. Okay. Now look to the right shoulder and the left shoulder. This enhances the neuromuscular system of your entire eyes. It keeps your vision intact and it gives you sparkling eyes. Okay. Now, keep your finger in front. Look at a distant object. Focus on the details of that object and focus on the details on your finger. This is long sight and short sight. What we do? Strengthening the muscular movement and the neuromuscular connectivity to the brain. Okay. Now, this exercise you would have not seen. This is known as Trataka. People who are in the spiritual path, if you can practice this exercise and sit for meditation, it will enhance the power of your meditation. Take your little finger, the index finger, place it in a position where you roll both your eyeballs and you're gazing at the tip of the index finger. You're not lifting your head like this. You're keeping your head straight and you're bringing both the eyes together and looking at the tip of the index finger without blinking. That is the important part. Gaze, stare, till your eyes water, till your eyes pain. Over a period of time, you'll be able to do more. Just keep gazing. Don't lift your head. A great tool for enhancement of the power of concentration and focus, which is the key to success in today's life. Okay. After that, now we relax by blinking. Rapid blinking, just keep blinking. When you blink, what happens is there's enough moisture which is discharged in your eyes, which cools down your eyes. Okay. Now we are done with our eyes. Now what comes next, you can see are the cheeks, which is the face. Now here, as we say, what is important in life is the face value. Now here exactly we are going to work on the face with the help of breathing. A little complicated, but try to get it. I will explain again and again. Now you're breathing in through your mouth and breathing out through your nose. Once again, you're breathing in through your mouth, you're breathing out through your nose, and there is a process of doing this exercise. What you do is, you close your nostrils and form a pout. If you cannot, you have to basically breathe in through the mouth. If you cannot do it with a funnel like this, what you do is just do it this way. You're breathing in as deep as you can, a deep breath. And you're slowly raising your head. You're going back with your nostrils closed. You're breathing in through your mouth. As you come down, close your mouth. Nose is also closed. Mouth is closed. Push the air into your face. That is where now the face massage happens. The air which is inside, it oxygenates. It rejuvenates your face. It cleanses all the pores of your face. reduces the wrinkles. It takes away those fine lines of your face and also chisels the fat on your face and gives you the nice jawline, raises the cheekbones. Like many, what they do is to raise that cheekbone, they apply makeup over here, isn't it? Why is that? To give a raised cheekbone. But here you will naturally get a raised cheekbone. So this is one of the great tips to look beautiful. Okay, now let's master this exercise. Close with your thumb, close your nostrils, form a funnel and breathe in. Let's first get this straight. Okay, then we'll go to the other part. Once again, okay, now we got this. Now we move to the next step. Breathe in, raise your head, and now what you do is close your mouth and come down. Push all the air into your face because your nose is closed and your mouth is also closed. Release, thumb on your nose, exhale through your nose. Breathe in was through the mouth, exhale through the nose, and slowly exhale and keep coming up. Let's try again. Two important things: pushing the air into your face and holding. So that pressure, it burns all the excess fat in your face and gives you that nice chisel on your face. Okay, once again. Your eyes are gently closed. You hold as much as you can when you come down, and you slowly release your thumb, exhale through your nostrils, and come up very gradually and slowly. A general instruction is all of you do these exercises at your own pace. If you can do, please do, otherwise don't do. Go to the next one. Whatever you can do it gently, lovingly, and carefully. Okay. Now, we have done the face exercise. This has to be done about 6 to 8 times. I think we were able to do that. One last time, let's do it. Okay. Now we come to the ears. Karna Shakti Vikasaka. Netra Shakti. This is known as Kapola Shakti. Kapola means cheeks. Kapola Shakti Vikasa. Now we come to the ears. Now here, as far as our immune system is concerned, the first line of defense in the entire body is around these ears. Our army of soldiers to fight any bacteria, virus which is entering the body is situated here. So now what we are doing, we're activating the entire immune system by cheering up the soldiers, giving them food supplies, cleaning all the muck which is there, and ensuring them that they are happy and healthy to fight further. Now, how do we do that? There is a lymphatic fluid which flows in our entire body. 24/7 it flows. Unfortunately, it does not have a pumping heart, like as the blood keeps flowing 24 hours in your entire body, but it has got a pump where it pumps and the blood keeps flowing. But now this lymphatic fluid does not have a pump. How God has created is, He has created certain movements by doing which around that portion of the body, the lymphatic fluid keeps continuously flowing in your entire system. So now we are activating that pumps which are there, which are known as lymphatic nodes. So they are around your ears. We do that exercise, and you have around your ears, just for information, then you have around your neck and shoulders, then you have here, then you have the lymphatic nodes on your abdomen, then on your groin, and on your in your legs. You can call the calf muscles. Calf muscles are these ones. Yeah, they are like the heart to the lymphatic system. So in which case we are going to do that exercise. So this way we are going to take care of the entire army system in our body. Okay. Now, what do we do? Keep pulling your ears up and down. This is activating of the lymphatic system. And keep pulling forward, backward. Rotate clockwise, anti-clockwise. Now, place your palm on your ears and repeat the same exercise. Okay. Now we come to the Karna Shakti Vikasaka, where we are going to strengthen the inner ears. The same way as we did for the face, now we are going to block the ears with your thumb. Ensure that you're going to plug in directly, not with the lid of your ear, directly plug in. You'll not be able to listen when you plug in. So I'm giving all the instructions. First, see the position. Thumbs go into your ears. This particular ring finger, it closes your nostrils. These two fingers are slightly over your ears. Don't press your eyes. And little finger has got no work. In the same way, form a funnel and breathe in air. Go up and then come down. Push the air into your face. Now the air is trying to escape through your ears. You can feel that. At that point of time, what happens is all the eustachian tubes which are there in your ears, they strengthen with this vacuum which is created. And this strengthening of the ear, it enhances your hearing capacity and keeps you your ears healthy. And also it is very important to give you that body balance, which you need in any part of the day. Normally, as you old, what happens is the ears getting weaker. You have got 3 semicircles in your ears, which maintain the balance of your body. Because of the de-strengthening of those parts, you tend to keep losing your balance. So that helps you in retaining the balance. Okay. Ring finger on your nose, thumb in your ears. Now breathe in. As much as you can, please retain, hold your breath pushing in your ears. Now, if you have noticed in the whole set of exercise, your feet are together and you are conducting this exercise. You know what this does? This skeletal alignment of your body and the increase in the muscle strength, it automatically takes away the weight of your joints. OFF, off your joints, meaning away from your joints. So all these knee problems, then your problems on your foot or problems in your waist, all that automatically gets resolved because of this structural alignment which happens. So this body and mind balance, keeping your feet together and doing this entire set of 35 to 45 minutes exercise, that gives you this advantage. So now we have covered the year. I think now it's 8:10. We'll stop here for today. We'll take some questions for about 10 minutes and then we can end the session. So from tomorrow, what we'll be doing is we'll be quickly revising from the head again. The first exercise, whatever it is, we start from there and we slowly come down to what we have left today. And we'll start learning. Tomorrow, we are going to learn about the neck, where you have the next army soldiers here. And then we're going to do, that is Griva Shakti neck, Skanda Tata Bahu for our shoulders and our entire arms. And hopefully tomorrow we'll cover the chest also, the Vakshasthala Shakti Vikasaka. Okay. Before for questions, I would like to give you a thought for the day and then say the closing mantra, and then we'll open for questions. Now, a good thought for the day. If you want to make your life a masterpiece, one must learn to master peace. Now, PEACE is the last unquote. That is the peace. Unless and until you get peace in your life, you can never be a masterpiece. And this Sukshma Vyayam, which reduces anxiety, stress, that will take you to another level. You will start experiencing. So first, as I said, have faith till the time you're able to see what I'm saying. Meaning, believe what you're not able to see till the time you see what you believe. That is faith. So I thank you one and all for having that faith and confidence and giving your time in joining this Sukshma Vyayam Saral Yoga sessions. I thank the organizers, Mrs. Nutan Bhalla, the president of the Chinmaya Mission Jagdishwara Zone. I thank Mr. Amar Jaisinghani, trustee of Chinmaya Mission, and the Guru Parampara. Okay. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Shri Chinmaya Sadgurave Namaha. Thank you all. We have the Namaskar in Sukshma Vyayam. It is this way, coming on one leg and again alternating on one leg. So this shows your fitness levels. Okay. Thank you very much. I hope you all enjoyed this session. Please give us your feedback so that we are able to improvise and see we reach our expectations. Okay.
Thank you.
Snutan.
Thank you, Vasuji. Thank you so much for that inspiring session.